Learn how to transform your backyard into a thriving urban oasis at the Civil War-era Gutierrez Hubbell House, a living history museum located along the Camino Real.
And House Manager Beva Sanchez-Padilla joins us this morning with all the details. Good morning, Beva.
Good morning.
Beva.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us today. You know, I know so much of the Gutierrez Hubbell House is about history.
Yeah.
Can you give us a little bit about history?
Well, I'll try to be as fast as I can.
Okay.
It is a gem in the South Valley. We are 4 miles north of Isleta Pueblo, so we are on El Camino Real, a 500-year old road.
Yes.
The house, the Gutierrez Hubbell House itself, is on 10 acres of county-owned property. The Gutierrez house was recently renovated. It took about 10 years to renovate this. It's about 6,000 square foot museum. It was a house at one point.
People actually lived in it, right?
Yes, it has served as a house, a mercantile trade route. It was a stop on the mercantile trade route. It's about 160 years old. The most recent history is most exciting, though. It took about, the existing family about 12 years ago decided to sell the property to a gentleman that was going to create a restaurant out of it, put 10 high-rise homes on there. The Pajarito Village Association, a neighborhood association, didn't want that to happen. So they were able, through probably lots of arguments and a lot of phone calls, they were able to get the county to purchase it, and it was actually one of the first open spaces.
That's so nice.
We're 10 acres of county-owned property. The committee to save the Hubbell House that came out of the Pajarito Village Association actually morphed into a nonprofit, and I worked for the nonprofit, the Hubbell House Alliance. And it's a legacy of two families coming together about 160 years ago.
Well, I want to talk about the Living History program.
Okay.
Tell us about that.
Well, you know, James Lawrence Hubbell came to New Mexico, they think, in about 1820, came in about, again in about 1840. The Gutierrez's, the father and the grandfather, had already developed a mercantile trade route.
Okay.
And actually, they had these two, James Lawrence Hubbell, originally from Connecticut, married a 16-year-old Julianita Gutierrez, who had 47,000 acres of land. It was sort of a no-brainer.
Wow, it's so beautiful. Just looking at these pictures.
It's
so
gorgeous. It's gorgeous. We are developing, because there were actually 19, it's documented, 19 to 25 servant families on that property prior to James Lawrence Hubbell coming. We're in the process of actually trying to uncover as many stories of the families that lived there, prospered there, and assisted the legacy of the Hubbell House.
Now, you guys are doing some job training programs for South Valley youth. Now, this sounds like an awesome thing. Tell us about that.
Well, you know, at this point, it's a little bit informal. We're very, very lucky. We have 2 South Valley Academy students, high school students, who have begun the History Alive program. 3 years ago, we actually got cameras and started interviewing elders in the area about agricultural practices and just about history. We're still uncovering the history. And Atrisco Heritage Academy, we have 2 of their students. So yeah, right now we've got 5 students, and I'm really, really happy. They're the ones that are collecting the history.
So when is the house open to the public, and are there any special events coming up that we can attend?
The house is open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 10 to 2, but the 10 acres of county-owned property and agricultural property that has a walking trail, half-mile walking trail, ADA compliant, beautiful, along the Pajarito Acequia, is open from dawn to dusk 7 days a week. So we get horses coming around and folks walking, more and more folks walking there in the South Valley. It really is a gem.
Oh, we have to check it out.
Right, we have classes, agricultural classes. We have one this Saturday dealing with edible landscapes. So we have lots of opportunities there for volunteers.
And
we need folks there.
Well, now we've brought awareness to it, and we appreciate you giving us a little history lesson in the making as well.
Oh, you're both sunshine.
Beva.
Great. Thank you.